The long conflict between the gods is finally over.
It's gonna start over again, right? We get purified or whatever, then go play with the kids some more.
Yes, that would usually be the case. But this time, we saw that Cosmos's death would not be transient, but absolute. Her warriors will also completely vanish, as will we, eventually.
What are you talking about?
We return to being the mere vessels that we were. That is how this battle will see its true end.
Wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. You've been trying to off us all from the beginning? Is that why you called us all here? As pawns of chaos to do your dirty work?
You are wrong on one point, Jecht. You are not Chaos's pawn.
What?
The pursuit for reason in this world reveals the truth to be cruel. Only by overcoming that truth does one find hope in the beyond. There are a lot of cutscenes for a game that's popped into a tiny UMD. It's like 1 gig, isn't it, that UMD? You know we can disappear at any time. Yes, but we cannot disappear until we fulfilled our... Whoa, didn't mean to set it up like that. Ouch. We might not see each other again, want to hear stories. I'd rather just listen. Oh, Cloud, you. Let's keep going, team. And there it is. It's quite a lot to go, actually. Here we go.
You are wrong on one point, Jecht. You are not Chaos's pawn.
What?
You most likely don't remember, but you were once a pawn of Cosmos. Harmony and disorder are always arbitrary. You just happen to be on our side now. You are a traitor, a body of the dark with a heart of light. So I set out to use you.
Use me?
To make crystals, special ones suited for bodies of the dark. Light was born when you faced your son. Then I took the light when you fought him. Tremble in fear. Now I have powers the likes of which even gods can only dream.
I get it now. And I finally get what kind of guy you really are.
Where do you think you're going?
Off to fight. A real fight. With someone who's got the heart for it.
Bark while you can. Your time is short. Only I have the power to survive the world's demise. I shall reign in the end.
Oh, Emperor, you scheming evil man. Why does everyone call the Emperor? Why is everyone like named Emperor always a scheming man? Do you mind teaching me that what's a my ball when the fight's over? You mean Blitz ball? Let me warn you now, you can't mimic me easily. You mean my dad was pro in sports, ace athlete. Now you look lively. If I can mimic you, then I'm an ace too. Alright. Don't forget that giant racist that used to play with us. What's his name? Waka? Yes, that was him. He hates the Albed.
Let us open a path. Give me strength.
Oh, fuck you. There we go.
My apologies. I must hurry.
I think next time I might make some cool replays. If I have the time for it. After all, cinematic replays with Final Fantasy characters, always good.
Let us open a path.
Oh, you shit.
Shine! You're mine. Take this!
There we go, that ended you.
My apologies. I must hurry.
And now is another boss fight. Is it going to be Jax or is it going to be the Emperor?
Hey,
What are you doing here?
what? Can't even greet your old man? To be honest, I don't really know either. Well, maybe we've got some unfinished business.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you learned anything? A real ace fights until the very end. And we just hit overtime.
Well then!
Where did we leave off?
And then it's actually not Tidus who's fighting him. It should have been like, you get, like whoever it is, would be the,
Overtime it is!
With all my strength.
oh. Also listen to Otherworld because it's the best thing in the world. I'm just gonna run. Bye, Jack. Look at this! Look at this Final Fantasy fight. All right, let's end this. God damn, that Otherworld is so good.
My apologies. I must hurry.
All right, here we go.
So, are you ready to move on?
What?
I think you had so much on your mind that you couldn't even take your next step.
That's not...
You're pathetic. Can't even get one thing right without me, can you?
I just...
Well, if you don't understand it, try just accepting it.
Huh?
Accept that you are weak. Accept the path you've taken. Accept that nothing makes sense in this whole damn world. Once you accept everything, then you can choose your next path. The one path you really want to take.
You came here just to tell me that?
Gonna cry again?
Shut up.
There. That's my boy. Now, don't make me come out here again, you hear?
Not for a million gil.
See ya!
Hey, Dad. Thanks, huh?
It was fun, being your dad and all.
Don't worry. I'll save the tears until everything's over.
And until your mouth stops flickering. That was nice, wasn't it? I love how Jack's such a badass that he just walks away.
Could this be...
I think our time is running short. Chaos, ruler of discord.
There is no end to the conflict unless we defeat him.
Whether he's a god or not, we've got to try. Even if our fate is to disappear.
Cosmos did not leave us with merely the crystals. It is up to us to prove that. But...
What's that?
Is the world crying?
what could be waiting for us?
All they had to do was switch the camera around so that their fringes don't cover their heads. There was nothing to fear. If they could change their resolve to power, then the future was surely theirs to seize. New report. Again. This epilogue's taking a while. You alright? Don't worry. I will not fade until mission's done. It's only a little bit to reach Chaos's gateway. We should hurry. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 gateways. Battle beyond here is bound to become harder. Let's proceed with caution. It's fine. We're all level 100. Level what?
I finally see. You were tied to Cosmos all along.
Everything I did was to save him. But I'm afraid I was oblivious to your scheme. Using crystals possessing the power of darkness to escape ruination.
Do you not see, Golbez? Would you rather accept the end of the world with despair?
No, not despair.
What?
This world is formed of shards, brought from different realms by the two gods. As long as chaos reigns, the shards are fated to sink into endless darkness. But if chaos perishes, the shards would be released, returning to where they once were. What I seek is hope. They have the strength to defeat chaos.
What foolishness. How could the god of destruction ever be ruined himself? There are no flaws to my plan. Someday, even the gods shall bow down to me.
Such cockiness of the Emperor. I love that they addressed that Golbez has always been a good guy. Do you think losing a dear friend would feel lonelier than being all alone to begin with? Losing someone dear is saddening, but new bonds can be formed. Another close friend? Former enemies can become allies, or our current bonds can deepen. Our bonds have strengthened as well, so we assist one another in... Alright, 2 fights. I love how it's like, we assist one another. And I want him to say like, we assist one another in gameplay terms as well.
Let us open a path. You're mine.
Cool. There we go. 2 more fights, which is a zone and a boss. Man, these are getting very long-winded.
I must hurry.
I see the good thing about Dissidia though when they say it's 13 wars. So this is the 13th war, and Lightning's one was the 12th. So in reality, they can have every Final Fantasy character show up for the first war, and then they can make it like a big console game and call it like Dissidia 01.
Let us open a path. Shine.
Wouldn't that be a great idea? Dissidia 01 for the PS4 and Xbox One and PC, you know, just so nobody feels left out, and have every single Final Fantasy character. Oh, that would be nice. But, you know, FF1 will obviously only have the Warrior Flight and Garland. And Chaos, I guess.
So, you still persist? I thought despair would have crushed you by now.
Brother, why do you do this?
In this world ruled by chaos, I care only that my wish be fulfilled.
And what is your wish?
The answer must be obtained by your own hands. If you seek it.
I understand. The vow with my friends. Give me strength.
Here we go, Golbez. I don't like her theme as much, but I still like it. There we go. Get rid of you.
My apologies. I must
Wouldn't it be better if there was an option to pick Cecil here? Oh well.
The strength of your vow is impressive indeed.
Brother, why do this?
You've no chance against Chaos's forces. If at this point you lose the bond with your friends you so cherish.
You tested me?
And your strength was impressive. You and your comrade should be able to overcome any despair. I will be waiting for that time to come.
Where will you...
I was summoned by Chaos. That alone is a sign of my heart's weakness. I've no right to be near you.
Please, wait. Brother! Do you not care what I believe? Because I believe in you. You can fight and win against yourself. I know you can.
Cecil.
And you and I, we also have a bond between us. I swear that I will never lose. So please, when the time comes, please join me and my friends.
My brother, you are too kind-hearted to be a knight. But maybe someday, if the light should smile upon me.
Oh, Golbez, you sappy guy, you. So the crystals are what kept us here, but with Cosmos gone, we're vanishing too. Hey, does any of what we're doing even matter? From the start, our fate was to disappear, yet Cosmos wrapped us in dreams. And she knew this. How cruel can a goddess be? That's not it. All we have to do is focus on saving this world. Then in another realm, another world will be saved. And that's the world we're returning to. Not vanishing, but returning. So our hopes and dreams wouldn't have been for waste. I made that up. You were lying? But it's not a half-bad lie. Wouldn't you agree, Furion? It's fine. It's fine, I guess. Hey, Squall. What? What Cloud said a minute ago. I believed it. I kinda wanted it to be true. I've been a believer for a while now. Really? Remember this promise I made? There's someone waiting for me. Want to tell me more? No. And don't go telling the others either. Shut up, kid. Just go away. Battle repeated since time immemorial. In all of them lies precious memories. Perhaps the warriors always have passed their hopes on to the future. Have always. Also, Cloud of Darkness is being shafted hard here. No mention, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 3 more gateways, and chaos is in the farthest one. That's right, no turning back now. There's no point turning back now. In times like these, you just gotta let yourself go, right? So there's Emperor, and there's Ultimecia, and then there's Cloud of Darkness. So someone got shafted hard. Maybe the Cloud of Darkness just left. She can't be bothered to fight us. And Sephiroth. Those chaos creeps using plenty of tricks, tricking us and using imposters. Those who simply trick others cannot break our will. We shall prove our strength to the crystals Cosmos gave us. Feelings are stronger than rationale. Don't worry, I've already proven that. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So if I win all of them, that means Squall gets to fight as well. I mean, I am going to win all of them.
Now is your chance to flee.
Bathe in the light!
It's one.
My apologies. I must hurry.
And now it's Cloud's turn. I remember when Dissidia 1 was out,
You can count on me.
Cloud only had one aerial attack, which was Braver. And so, you know, he had nothing else in the air, like no air options. But he did have Omni Slash version 5. So that was really, very powerful. Because it starts from like just a regular bravery attack. Squall, on the other hand, only had aerial circle. So he drew the short end of the stick.
Going down. Gotcha. How do you like this?
I thought I could go through it. There we go. Anyway, that's 3-1, and we don't have to fight again.
You should know, this is war.
Honestly, just playing with the regular AI on this, it's just gonna make the matches longer. Not harder, just longer. Phoenix down. Don't need you.
My dear tools of war, do you come to your master finally tired of the struggles?
We come to stop you.
Insects may swarm, but they are insects nonetheless.
We're not as weak as you might think. We've overcome a lot of hardships to get this far.
Overcome, have you? Then I ask you this. Do you only credit yourselves for obtaining the crystals?
What are you implying?
That everything went as planned. True, giving you her strength was the will of Cosmos herself. But think carefully about who led you to your battles. Is it not obvious that you have us to thank?
What?
Cosmos may have been weak, but she was a goddess all the same. To eliminate her completely, it was best to force her to let go of her powers. We provided you with your trials, and indeed, you have obtained the crystals. Granted, there were some amongst us who were overzealous, but you took care of them for us. Indeed, you are the forces of darkness that vanquished the goddess.
So everything was as planned? I've heard enough! You don't understand a thing! How could you mock all that Cosmos sacrificed her life for?
Her will shall not end. As a mere tool for your purposes.
Silence. Death. Life. Even the divine shall come under my rule. For the only one suited to rule is I.
And the only one suited to break your textures is I as well.
Grovel before my unrivaled power.
I do not serve the likes of you.
Bathe in the likeness.
Whoa! He's got more health than I thought.
You're mine.
Oh dear.
Lightning.
Oh shit! Holy fuck, okay.
To be defeated like this.
Okay. Wow. We try. I only have one guy. Okay.
For my unrivaled power.
I do not serve the likes of you.
Wow, that's a first defeat, isn't it?
Shine. You're mine. Take this.
There we go. Oh yeah, he's got last chance. Oh my god, I didn't know why.
Shine. You're mine.
Jesus.
You're mine. Away. Take this.
Well, he stayed there. So he gave me my first defeat. What an asshole.
My apologies. I must hurry.
And it's only because of game mechanics. Shit.
How could I lose? Not once, but twice. Who are you?
You will never come to understand.
But this is not the end. As long as chaos exists, so will we. I shall return to rule again.
You mean back from the dead?
Indeed. From the depths of hell to this world once more.
Wait!
I will be back again!
Time is not on our side here.
But unless we defeat chaos, they'll return again.
If that is true, what is left for us to do?